Hello and welcome to Serenity Sounds. I am here in the beautiful White Mountains of New Hampshire, and we're going to be doing something special today. We're going to be doing an outdoor meditation to utilize our five senses and really let our natural surroundings soak in. So today I'm actually on location and I have a small group with me, and they're going to be doing this meditation live in person. And even though it's going to be pre-recorded for you, I'm treating it like a live. So whatever happens, happens. This is going to be one take and it's going to be just in vivo. So that's what we've decided to do today. So if you want to participate fully at home, which I hope you do, then find your way to your yard or anywhere outside where you can sit for a little while and soak in your natural surroundings. If you need to pause this video or switch to your mobile device, you can do that now. And for the rest of us, we're going to start by settling in to a comfortable seat. And I want you to just breathe normally. And instead of closing your eyes, which I usually encourage, I just want you to soften your gaze. And for now, you can either face forward or you can face slightly down. But what I really want you to focus your attention on is the sensation of your seat, your body, sinking into the earth below. Whether you're sitting on the ground, a cushion or a mat, a towel, a bench, or a chair, you're still connected to the earth. So begin to really lay all your attention out onto this connection. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through all five senses, and we're going to start to notice our surroundings. And we're going to start with the sense of sight, which of course is why I said to keep your eyes open for the time being. So I want you to gaze upon something within your line of sight. So you can choose to face forward, or you can face slightly off to the side if it's comfortable for you. I say that because I have somebody directly in front of me, so I'm like, you don't have to face exactly forward because I don't need you to stare at me the entire time. But wherever it's comfortable, don't, twist your neck too much or anything, but just start to focus on whatever you can see in your line of vision where you've chosen to look. And this means that you'll be able to see things near you. You'll be able to see things further away. But what I want you to do is not actively search for things to look at. Let these things naturally come to you. Anything that piques your interest, you can linger your eyesight on them. But do this without judgment. And don't feel like you have to identify anything that you don't know. Nothing needs an explanation. Nothing needs analysis. Just let all of these things come to you and become part of your view. Notice which things are moving, which things are still. And sometimes you might see something for a little while and then it might leave your line of sight. Other things might be constant. Notice the shapes, colors. Up here in the Northeast, things are very vivid, very green. We had a rain a couple days ago. So green is everywhere. So just let little things like that, little attributes, just enter your line of sight and accept everything you see. And while you do this, make sure you continue breathing. And make sure you check in with yourself so that you're still rooted and present. All right, now we're going to switch our attention from our sense of sight to our sense of hearing. So if it's easier for you to be free of distractions by closing your eyes, then now's the time to do so. And we're going to do something that we've done in previous Serenity Sounds videos, where we're going to prime our ears. So by doing this, we're going to just start to listen to everything that we're able to hear right now and let it become our soundscape. And over the next couple of minutes when we're doing this, you're going to notice that your ears become a little bit more sensitive because we're focusing on this sense. So you'll start to hear things from a little bit further away. You might start to hear things a little bit more intensely. But just like what we did with our sight, we're going to let all of these sounds just enter through our ears. Without judgment, we're going to witness them. And if you hear a sound that's not easily identifiable, just let it be the sound. And as your ears become more sensitive to the surroundings, begin to notice which sounds sound like they're close by, which sounds are further away. Which sounds are coming from in front of you? Which sounds are coming from behind you? Which sounds are coming from your right side? And which sounds are coming from your left? Notice if any of the sounds have been constant the entire time you've been listening. Notice if any of them have increased or decreased in volume. And notice if any of them are transient. Maybe you heard something that you don't hear anymore. And for those of you who are watching this on video, feel free to turn the sound off on your video so you can really listen just to your natural environment. And I'll give you a little visual signal of when you can unmute. Okay, So for those of you who muted, I'm waving. Hopefully you'll turn sound back on. All right, so we're going to switch our attention from our sense of hearing to our sense of smell. And this is where we're going to really engage our breath. So we're going to take a nice deep inhale through our nose. And as we do that, let all of the smells and aromas from your environment enter in through your nose. And then as you exhale, just accept everything that you're smelling. Prepare yourself for the next inhale through your nose. And then exhale again. And as you continue breathing on each inhale, think about the natural aromas. Once again, if anything isn't identifiable, that's okay. You don't have to identify it. You don't have to analyze or explain it. And this is a very interesting one because as humans, we don't rely on our sense of smell the way that a lot of other animals do. So this might be uncharted territory for a lot of you, and that's okay. Don't feel like you have to be this amazing hound-like smell aficionado. You can just be you, taking in nature. And hopefully with each breath feeling a little bit more at peace in your surroundings. Take a couple of more breaths. And then we're going to shift to our sense of taste. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch from inhaling through our nose to inhaling through our mouth. So let your jaw relax and open your mouth slightly and breathe in through your mouth. And notice if this changes the way that your mouth tastes. When the air starts to flood in onto your tongue and your teeth and your gums and into your throat, can you notice any tastes? And because our sense of smell and our sense of taste are so connected and so closely interlinked, maybe something that you taste in your mouth when you breathe in reminds you of something that you just smelled. But whatever you notice, just let it be. Accept it. And as you exhale also through your mouth, notice if any of these tastes linger or if they disappear with that air rushing out of your body. And remember that even when we're not eating something, we're not actively engaging these taste buds, that they are still at work. If you focus on your sense of taste, There will always be something to focus on. Good. And let your mouth close when it's comfortable for you. And we're going to switch to our sense of touch. So this is also interlinked with what we just did with our sense of taste, because a lot of what we were tasting, there was probably this sensation of air entering our bodies through our mouths. When we focused on our sense of smell, same thing. We had the sensation of air entering through our noses. So we're going to start with that. We're going to start by focusing on the air. Whether you're choosing to breathe in through your nose, out through your nose, in through your mouth, out through your mouth. Feel that air entering your body and exiting with each exhale. Notice the sensation of the air that's surrounding your body, where it touches your skin. Perhaps there's a breeze, or maybe the air is still. Notice if you can feel the warmth of any sunlight. Or it's cloudy, maybe you feel a little bit of a chill. And then also notice, again, this sensation of your body rooted into the ground beneath you. Maybe your hands are sitting on your lap or at your sides. Feel what they're touching and accept this feeling without judgment, without analysis. And with this sense of touch also comes the sense of feel. And we're talking more of that intrinsic feeling. So how are you feeling on the inside? And it doesn't mean you have to apply any specific adjective to this. It just means that you are present in your body, and that being human and being alive, you are feeling. You're feeling sensations on the outside, and you're feeling sensations on the inside. And now I want you to expand your awareness just a little bit further outside your body. Even the things that we can't reach out and touch, we can still feel their energy. So I want you to think about everything that you saw when you were focusing on your sense of sight, everything you heard when you were focusing on hearing, everything you smelled, everything you tasted. And think about how all of those combine and all of those culminate to create the feeling of being in nature, being outside, being one with the earth. All right, let's bring our attention gradually back to our bodies, to the sensation of our bodies connecting with the surface beneath us. Back to our breath. And when you're ready and you've sufficiently soaked in all of this beautiful nature that surrounds you, you can blink your eyes open, but keep your gaze soft. Our sense of sight is our primary sense most of the time, so let this sense come back to us gradually. Don't let it deplete the other senses that we just made a little bit more primed and a little bit more sensitive. Let all 5 of these senses work together to help create your experience in nature today. And with a couple last breaths, send gratitude to yourselves for partaking in this meditation today. Send gratitude to nature for always being there when we need to just be surrounded by peace and tranquility. And for those of you in front of me, if you would like to put your hands in prayer position, for those of you at home, feel free to do the same. And we're going to bow in gratitude. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you to my little group. Thank you to everybody at home. I hope that this brought you a little bit of peaceful energy. And I look forward to seeing you next Saturday. New Serenity Sounds videos every week. So subscribe to Harp and Wellness, and we will be doing meditations like this. Hopefully more outdoor meditations. That would be amazing. Therapeutic harp music, mental health discussions, all to help us cope with the stress and find some calm in our lives. So thank you.